Good morning, neighbor. Today we're going to look at how I took a $10 briefcase from an antique mall and turned it into my maker case. Now, what's a maker case, you might ask? Well, this is my all-in-one daily carry that has anything I could need for basically any situation. Specifically related to my job at the Makerspace, but this has actually just really helped me in daily stuff, day-to-day, repairing things. It's nice to have tools on hand that are reliable and that you always know you're going to have something that you need in the right situation. But first, let's rewind all the way back to the beginning when I started this project. I really got to the point where I was carrying around a lot of tools back and forth between work and school, and I just needed one place to keep them all, to keep track of them, to keep them from just sitting loose in my backpack. And I thought, what better way than to make something to hold them in, to hold them all together, that is just dedicated to my tools and Makerspace equipment. I really drew my inspiration for this from two places. The first being Adam Savage. I always love watching his one-day builds, and he loves building storage solutions for his movie prop replicas. And so I thought, why can't I do a similar thing for my tools, And so that's how this really started, with that idea. But then for the aesthetic of the case, that really comes from an artist named Scott Christian Sava. And he's got some really awesome work. He's done comic book art, and he runs his own, social media channels now. And he carries around a World War II medic bag, if I have that correct. And he converted it into his mobile art kit. And so I thought, these are both different things that I really love and want to combine. And it ended up just all coming together in this project. And I actually made this back in September of 2024, and I'm only getting around to editing this together now. And I can definitely say, after 3 months of heavy use, daily use of this maker case, it really comes in handy. So I actually filmed this at work, and I've had to do a lot of post-processing on the audio just to cut out a lot of the background noise. But I thought I'd give you guys a sample of what my job kind of sounds like on a day-to-day basis. And so just audio warning, it's gonna ramp up into some crazy background noise here in a second. So yeah, in our makerspace we actually have a lot of fan-powered exhibits running, and we've got a pinball machine that's constantly being played with, and so that's just a little peek into the auditory experience at the makerspace. You know, we all kind of have some earplugs that we carry around. It's just, you know, in case it gets too crowded, too loud. But it's just something, you know, you learn to deal with and kind of tune out over time. Or at least try to. I always wish it worked like that, you know, just snap your fingers and exactly what you're picturing in your head would just, you know, appear in front of you. But really I'm not sure how much I sped this up, but this took a lot of measuring, cutting, and planning just to make sure everything went together properly. And then really after this, there were just a couple extra things. I installed an old watch in the top corner just so there's always the time on the case. And then, you know, most of the rest of it was just figuring out a home for each of my tools, you know, because beyond the camera gimbal and the glue gun and the pliers, everything else kind of needed to clip onto something or be put in a pocket. And so this is kind of the final setup that I've got, and I'll be putting things back in the case, kind of showing them off. You know, we've got glue, electrical tape, ratcheting, Allen keys. Yep, there's my set of calipers. I love those things. And so those are actually connected by some neodymium magnets that I inserted in the top of the case, you know, just so it can clip right there, just like that. It's slightly out of frame, but yeah. I've got a scraper, I've got scissors, pencils. And yeah, I've been using this ever since then. It's gone through some small changes and updates, but really it's stayed mostly the same, and I just love this thing. I carry it to work every day. Sometimes I'll carry it around just when I'm out and about in my car. You never know when you're gonna need something on the go. Oh, and the little board duck. Yep, that's the guy from my channel outro. Board duck. Pretty cool little guy. Oh yeah, there's my Leatherman. My dad got that for me, I think when I was 16. Anyways, I wanted to say thank you very much if you've made it this far in the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a comment down below and talk about how you carry your tools around as a maker. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day, neighbor.